Hello, baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Rummer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Genshin Impact. Is Xavier gone now, by the way? So he must have changed to a different location. Oh, okay, fair enough. How are you doing? Hello, bud. So he must be, like, his quest must have moved on a bit. That's interesting. I guess it might make sense, like, you know, because he's not going to stay in the same spot forever.
Rain outlines your fate.
We'll have to, like, check out where he is. Check out where our boy Xavier is. It's weird because, like, you know, like, I think, like, you know, you're so used to seeing a character in one place, it's actually kind of cool to see them move even a tiny bit.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
So this team here that we have here is actually getting better and better. Now, Kazuha is, like, still not, like, you know, a high level or anything like that, so it obviously is a bit difficult sometimes to use him sometimes, but really, like, honestly, like, it's not that big of a deal because we can do this. We have, like, high elemental mastery on us, so, like, it's actually not bad at all. And his weapon is actually really good too.
By royal decree.
So it's not like it's terrible. Yeah. I think I'm just so used to seeing Xavier here that it kind of, maybe, this is where Xavier is, right? This is usually where he is. So where is the actual quest for Xavier now? That would be this one here, wouldn't it? No, it's... Whereabouts is he? Oh no, he's just in a different location. Yeah, he's just a little bit, no, maybe he was always down here. No, he was always here. Okay, I'm just silly. me, where is he? Xavier, I'm down here. Of course. I've decided on who I'm wishing for, by the way, because I do want to see, like, if I do like wishing, and I do think it's fun to wish. We have a lot of wishes. A lot of these wishes I got here, the fates I got here, were actually from the tree, the Sakura tree that I wasn't getting stuff from. So we have quite a few wishes. I think we're gonna go with Clorind, and the reason being is that, like, I don't think we have a lot of characters we do have characters who use guns. But I love the idea of having more characters that use guns. And, like, it's not like it's gonna be, we're even gonna get them. You know what I mean? Because this is like a 5-star thing. And it's not like, again, also, it's inconsequential in a way. And it's kind of like the most freeing type of wish you could do because we're not like, it's not like Scaramouche or something like that we're like, we have to get this character. It's like, okay, if we get this character, that's awesome. They're awesome looking characters, really pretty characters, really cool movesets. I'd like some of the 4 stars as well. But I have... And I've said this a million times, so, like, but I always repeat it anyway, because, you know, broken record. But you can see here, like, I have, like, a host of characters that are, like, just so incredible. Like, it's, at this point, it's like, you know, you can't ask for any more. Like, look at this. You can't ask for any more. So we're going to wish on Clune. That's the one I've chosen to wish on, and that'll be it. So we can do 10 just starting off. And of course we get a 4-star with all of our stuff. It could be a 4-star weapon. You know what I mean? You never know how this game works. I needed that blood-tainted greatsword. Okay. Oh! Great pull! Awesome!
Hello, I'm Sethos.
Honestly?
What can I do for you?
Honestly, a really fantastic way to, like, get a pull.
This seems like more of a sit-down conversation.
Yeah?
Come with me. I know a good place.
Great voice acting, by the way. So there we go. Starting off, we have, like, already a character that we didn't have before. Awesome. And he is, like, really cute. He is a really cute character. Sethos. Is that how you pronounce his name? Sethos? So we got Sethos. That's neat. That's, like, to me, already a win. That's already a win. We have Sethos. But, like, he was on the banner, so there was a chance we could get him anyway, right? Of course. We have some Master of Stardust as well. And we can do, like, individual wishes as well. To see what we can get. Again, like, I have always had the mentality when it comes to wishes, when it comes to, like, getting characters, it's just like, look, you win some, you lose some, you get some, you don't get some. And that makes the game a lot more fun for me, because then there's, like, no pressure to this. Because, again, also, like, I've said so many times as well, like, we have, like, characters who are absolutely, indubitably, like, unbelievably incredible. Like, you know what I mean? We have, like, some of the best characters in the game. We have Nahida. Like, we have Kazuha. We have, you know, Xingqiu. We have all these beautiful characters that I can't, like, sit here and be, like, you know, sad too much about the idea of, like, not getting a character like that I, you know, like, that I super, super wanted all the time, you know? It can be a bit of a bummer sometimes, but... And there we go. See? We got Sethos. Actually, we should check out Sethos anyway, shouldn't we? I don't think we're gonna be able to use them judging by the design and stuff because it seems so different from the characters we already have. But we can check them out for sure. So this is Sethos. What do you guys think about the hair? I actually like, at first I thought this was just his hair, but I actually think it's nice. It kind of sets him apart a little bit. So he is a bow user. He is a 3/4 length pants user too, which is an interesting thing. He requires these, which we have 13 of them. So he's Sumeru. He's Sumeru, a Sumeru character. This is also going to be an enemy that's going to be in Sumeru too. Okay. We kind of read what he does in the talent, but I guess we don't want to read his voice. What's it say? Voiced by Zeno Robinson. I don't want to read anything just in case we get any spoilers. Oh, I didn't even notice what is he doing? You're having a drink of water? Oh, okay. Or is that water? I hope it's water. But then again, you can have a drink if you want. None of my business. Yeah, I actually like this character's design. It's nice. I had this conversation as I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen with my friend. They're watching it for the first time. And, we talked about 3/4 length pants like these. And because, Idatori, Yuji, he always has the 3/4 length pants. And it's always to me, it's it takes a specific kind of person to be able to pull them off, right? It takes, I couldn't pull them off. Not at all. Great. Awesome. Let's talk to Xavier again. Were you looking for me up there? No. You sure? No. Well, you have a ponytail? Oh, perfect time travel. The data's almost been gathered. Now it's time to retrieve our beacons. Leave it to me. That I shall. That I shall. Best to be quick and sneaky too. Don't let this Fatui spot you. Awesome. So we just have to retrieve the beacons. Which the best way to go about it is to travel from up here down. I have to remind me if I don't do it, guys. I have to unlock those domains. Actually, it's probably better to travel from here down because then you can get a good vantage point and everything. Also, I should show you as well, our Kazuha has been leveled up a bit, and his Elemental Mastery has also been leveled up quite a bit. He's level 70. We have a lot of these, and we have enough to ascend him to level 80. He will get to level 80. And we've been collecting these every 2 days too. I think I've gotten better at the idea of leveling up characters and things like this because it's at first, it was so confusing. Not only was it confusing, it was oh my god, I can't do this. I remember there was literally one point where it was oh my god, I'm gonna suck at this game forever because I can't level up characters. And then you realize it's oh no, it's actually not that difficult. It's actually quite fun. I think what changes it for me, what has changed it for me, we can get that for sure. What changed it for me personally, we're probably gonna die in the air. What changed it for me personally was yeah, there you go. I'm so sorry, Kazuha. I'm so sorry. What changed it for me personally was when, I treated it as a comfortable thing. It was okay, this isn't a big, it's not a big deal. It is a big deal in terms of leveling up your character, but I treat it as okay, we're having a nice relaxing time leveling up a character, and it became so much better. Because I think if you go into it as oh, I have to level up this character and it's gonna be really tough and I don't know if I'll be able to do this, it becomes rather difficult. But then when I changed my mindset to be no, it's actually just this fun thing that I'm doing that's relaxing. It's a comfortable thing I do at the end of the day. Okay, I'll boot up Genshin. I'll put on maybe a podcast or a video in the background, and I'll just fight a boss and collect some flowers. Therapeutic is almost what I would call it. Oh, we don't have Kazu on us. Well, we do now, but
Body and mind.
so these two guys are interesting, right? Obviously, I'm doing this so I can
Odds reversed.
Oh my god, he didn't even get a chance to heal up there for sure. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's not be silly about this. Let's not be silly about this at all. Heal up here. Yeah, Inazuma's been very, very beautiful so far. It's been very, very beautiful so far. I love it. Love it to death. I'm a big fan of Inazuma. Look at this on the map, by the way. It's so cute. How'd it go? Did you have all the beacons? Got them all right here. Bravo! Now just give me a moment when I modified his device. I must say the Fatui have been acting more and more strangely recently. They seem to be gathering around the core furnace. Hopefully they aren't hatching some other dastardly plot, or should I say, trying to do something that we will be able to mitigate. So that's another part of the data collection ready. So do we have to wait around again? I wonder if it's just a case of like, do we wait for in-game time, or do we travel away? Like if I travel here, will the quest come back up? Is it a thing where we have to wait around for a bit? It might be a thing where we actually just have to literally wait around for a bit. What happens if I wait in game time? Like if I go to here and do this. To the next day. And then to here. So it's actually like a significant amount of time. Maybe it won't. Maybe nothing will change. It seems that it's literally like maybe an everyday thing, which is fine. Which is fine. Like look at all these. Like there's so many. Like if you go into the world quest section, like obviously Storm Chaser is going to give us to a new island. We have these like little things as well. Like these quests, I feel like that are probably lost till time if we until very much later. This type of quest. Find the Fatui's hidden camping. That's another thing that I actually really want to do as well at some point. The mushroom sounds really fun. The chasm, obviously we're going back there at some point as well. Divine plants, commission. So this is another one that Yashuri Commission has something to say to you. The Gourmet Supremo's on the road. So they're in the Shinju. Oh yeah, we have to finish this one. I said I would finish this one. I forget when I did say I'd finish that one, so that's a bit difficult. This forest is still so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh my god. Man, like, I know I kill them all the frickin' time. Wait, is this the mission we're talking about? Wait, what? Wait, what? Excuse me? Hello? Oh, here, they're here. What can I do for you? Excuse me, you are? I'm Kamemusha Munehisa. I'm just passing by. Wow, this guy dressed like a samurai. A samurai? Is he a samurai from the Shogunate? I heard the Shogunate's attitude towards the Outlanders is quite subtle. Don't worry. I've left the Shogunate. I'm no longer a samurai. I often come here to look for food, but today I noticed monsters wandering around. I know for a fact, like, I think that what's making it so sad is the fact that, like, they disappear when we kill them. You know what I mean? Like, if the bodies stayed there, it'd probably be a lot sadder. They've taken all the food around here, so I'd have to destroy them. Now, here's the thing. I get that, but also, shouldn't they be allowed to hunt too? Why are you looking for food in the wild? I have my own reasons. Well, that's all I have to say. After killing these monsters, the other ones around here won't dare come here for a while. If you're looking for food, you can look around. I only took what I need. There should be something left. Well, goodbye. Did he just leave like that? His behavior is exactly like a samurai I heard about before. But what does it mean about the Shogunate? Samurai who have left the Shogunate are... they are enemies. They're like the enemies we haven't met before. Yes, I also heard that some samurai who had left the Shogunate wandered around and robbed people in the streets for a living. Although he doesn't look like a bad guy, you better stay vigilant. Alright. Are we looking for ingredients? But judging from the current situation, we better not go any further in case it gets dangerous. This traveler has been escorting us for such a long time. Let us cook something here. Have a short break and we'll head back to town. The guy that said that there's still ingredients left behind, right? Let's look around. So yeah, here's my take on this, right? I cannot judge because I murdered more hilly churls than any other person in this game. Like, not you guys, I mean like any other human in the game, right? Probably at this stage. But the way I see it is, no, I can't argue morality because I will see a hilly churl encampment in the distance and go there and kill them, don't I? So there's one in the grass. You know what I mean? I can't argue the morality because like I will go and get a chest or something that I don't need and kill a few hilly churls, right? But I guess it's just like, man, if they're, you can't stop them from eating the food. You know what I mean? Let them eat their food. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. We do know that hilly churls, historically, if they get too close to civilization, have attacked people. So we do know that. So there is that, so... I was going to look for some fresh ingredients. Anyway, these will do. I'm sorry I wanted to cook something nice for you, but now I guess we'll have to make do with these. It's fine. You worked hard escorting us. It's fine. It's not an acceptable answer. I'll remember this and treat you nice to a nice meal next time. Julie, is the soup ready? Remember not to let the parvene... No, just let the soup simmer quietly. It's fine. I'm seasoning the soup with, according to my approved recipe. I'm just adding a little bit of seasoning. I don't understand your approved recipe. Stop it. Udon, come over here. Parvene, hey, what kind of strange seasoning are you putting in? Strange seasoning? It's my special sauce. It's the result of my thesis research. I don't need that. Let's just eat something ordinary today. Julie, stop her. What do you know? Fine, let me fine-tune this, and I'm going to make this ultimate seasoning that will make any dish delicious. Ultimate seasoning? Is this something like that really possible?
No one has ever done it. That's why I'm going to do it. I'll show those stuck-up unbelievers at the academia.
Well, I look forward to it. By the way, Trevor, thank you for spending all this time running around this. Thank you. I'll prepare a takeaway for you. You've got to have enough food when you're venturing out there. Next time we meet, I'll treat you to a nice meal. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. We do have our commissions to do as well. And I would actually, this is like the cooking commission again. Yeah, and we also have there's a new commission over here. And there's probably a new commission over here as well. So let's check out what the new commission is before we do anything here. I think the idea is, like, with commissions is, like, you know, like, because we're doing so many world quests, I feel like sometimes we won't be going into the commissions right away because there's so many world quests that I feel like the world quests themselves are, like, a little warm-up sometimes, too. And it's just, like, as well, like, you know... We have so many world quests that I genuinely... Oh, we can... Oh, a little battle, though. It's always good. Yeah, but I still love commissions because, again, they are a nice little warm-up. Oh, no. It's you guys. You can use a Thunder Dwelling attack? That was damage.
Let's light it up.
Oh, they're level 76 as well. They're not trying to, like, be mean to us about this. You know what I mean? So I guess the main goal with this is to get rid of this guy first.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
I'll do anything to get rid of this guy first. Nice little bit of damage as well.
One with wind and cloud.
Witness the power of Guhua.
One with nature.
Yeah, it's not. I think Kazuha's like just like his moves are like absolutely fantastic. Now, like I don't always use them right. Let's just be honest here. There's not always like a great use of Kazuha's powers here. You know what I mean? It's not always like, oh well, he did really good with Kazuha's powers today.
Fallen leaves adorn my night. Time to go.
Get in the circle. Get in this circle right now.
I'm leaving the circle. You can't put me in the circle. Where am I going now?
Come back in the circle. In fairness, very smart. You know what I mean? Very smart.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Yeah, even when you take away their armor,
I
you can't switch character. Okay, then if I can't switch character, he can't move either. You know what I mean? Fair enough. He should be able to move on a rock if I can't do stuff on a rock. But no, yeah, even if you bring down those guys' armors, they still like have this like blocky thing where they stand in place, which like is fine. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. Let's see. So we also have one over here. Yep. And I say like, you know, a good like thing to do is probably like do like the really fun, crazy ones that are like, hey, you know, because I love the ones that are like, hey, let's why do warp over here when there's like a warp point right here. The ones that are like, hey, destroy 12 beacons. You know what I mean? Destroy 12 buddies. Destroy 12 monsters. Yeah. Because it's hard for me to explain. It's like, I love commissions. They always do a warm-up, but then I also feel like when we're doing world quests, we're also warming up as well. Like they also warm us up for things, but then again, they're not, like, sometimes it's just really fun to do new commissions in new places, especially places like this. Look at this. Crystal Marrow, collect that because we have to level up Sayu, which actually, we will be able to do. Where's our girl? Where's our girl? There she is. Like, we have, like, so much Crystal Marrow. We have so much of this stuff. I already leveled up to this. We could literally send her right now if we leveled her up. Then we do the, yeah, like, she's gonna be fine. Where do you get this stuff? Crafted, dropped by Whopper. Oh, no! I haven't killed any Whopper flowers in, like, 10 years. This could be a problem.
Off we go.
Oh, this could be a big, huge problem. I haven't killed any Whopper flowers in a long time. You know what? You know what?
Time to act. No, my sword.
You know what? We haven't defeated any Whopper flowers in a while, but look, we're gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna have to like hunt Whopper flowers, or maybe I can like craft some stuff from the Stardust Exchange. Who knows?
Let's light it up.
If anyone knows my history of Whopper flowers, like I genuinely like, you know, I would say you guys probably know, like I genuinely like I'm not a big fan of fighting them. Not a big fan at all.
One with nature.
I guess this is it.
There we go.
Time to go.
And there's one more like kind of active quest over here. Yeah. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like it's like we have so much like side content in this game now. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. And in a good way. Like I would never like shy away from the idea of side content. You know what I mean? I think the reason why it's not activated, by the way, is because we probably have already done our commissions. But we'll still see what this one is. Oh, there's one over there. There's another thing over here. And the thing is with commissions as well that's so nice about them is that, like, I feel like it does take me places sometimes that, like, I haven't been in a while, you know? There's just one over here in this box. Oh, it's a balloon. Oh, we haven't done one. We could probably switch to Eula. Because I do think Eula would just, like, it just rips through the balloons a lot easier. So maybe go to Eula's E support. Why did we call it Eula's E support? Was it E-boy support or something? It's been a while, hasn't it? Oh no, we have to sabotage. Okay, thank God, sabotage. I love a good sabotage.
No rest for the wicked.
Do you want to switch? What's happening?
Shut up.
It wasn't switching for some reason. Or maybe it's because like we were like blocked by something. That usually happens. Yeah, Eula for this is fantastic, especially since her weapon is so leveled up too.
Beg for mercy.
Oh. Guys, this balloon said you guys were ugly. I'm just saying. Like, I heard this balloon say, oh my god, what a pack of ugly hilly churls.
It said that.
It said that.
Ah, that's pretty mean, balloon. That's pretty mean.
Yeah, like you should have heard. Oh my god. No, I didn't say it.
Is your name not Balloon? No, it's Fischl. Oh, sorry. I thought your name was Balloon. That's why we were doing. Hey, get him.
This realm.
I got killed by hilly churls. But then again, I got killed by hilly churls because I decided to not attack them back. Let's be honest here. That's what happened.
Oh my god, is that Balloon?
No, it's clearly the thing in front of me that is a balloon.
Someone's story here is not adding up.
Yeah, it's your story. I made the story. I'm the one who makes it add up.
Sounds very authoritarian. Us hilly churls don't take kindly to hilly churly who don't take kindly to that stuff. We don't take kindly to that. Okay, see, I guess the bit's not even over yet. The joke's not over yet.
And this is like a cooking one, right?
More speed.
Yeah. So you see what I mean? Like, it's like, what I'm trying to say is like, and like, I love commissions to death. I love doing them. But if there is a day that like we have so many world quests to do, I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, okay, let's do the world quests and let's make sure we can get enough of those done. Okay, in terms of then like all the other like world quests we have to do. Storm Chasers, of course, we're going to get around to. I want to talk to Shuji at some point as well. But I think there's a certain time when you can only talk to Shuji. And that is like 6 o'clock or something like that. This kid is also really funny. He's a super funny kid. But I could be wrong. Like, again, I don't remember the exact timing. I know it kept popping up on the screen. I know it kept popping on the screen. Let's see. 11. It's 11 o'clock. Okay, 11 o'clock. That's fair enough. And I also want to unlock these domains so I can actually level up the talents of some of these guys too. Because while we have Kazuha at this, like, we need to level up his talents by a lot too. I think first of all this one here, right? Oh, we have a lot to like actually level their talents and then level up one of these. You know what I mean? I feel like this is like a good idea too. And then continue to level up his talents. This is not the way you should do this. You should go from here. So we have to wait till 11. I know today I'm kind of like, oh, did we wait here? Did we do this? Did we do that? Did we do this? Did we do this? That. I like to have like a clear conscience before I get into certain things in this game. I'll be honest. I like to have like a clear mindset before I get into like any quest. I actually saw like and I was talking about it like in the last episode too, but I actually saw the trailer for Zenless Zone Zero. I haven't really decided how we're gonna approach it because I definitely want to play it because it looks really, really cool. But I imagine like, you know, I don't want to like, again, I don't want to ever interrupt the Genshin playthrough just because I feel like if I took away the one extra video of Genshin, like one video a week of Genshin, like we'd never catch up. Like literally, like it would be like a butterfly effect. If you take away 1 2-hour episode a week of Genshin, like you're talking about like catching up by next February or something, or next January or whatever, going from next January to like I'd say like May, right? If you take away one episode. Isn't that right, Shuji?
Well, I didn't expect to see you again. Hello there. Are you to buy the crystals today?
Just call me Wonder, kiddo. Like we're trying to big shot this guy, big lead this kid.
Okay, Wanda. Come have a look at today's crystals. We are supposed to go straight to Tatsuda. You won't be disappointed, trust me.
I think I'll pass. I'll say, how have you been?
Not bad. Thanks for your concern.
So you've been selling ore here alone this whole time?
Yeah, I grew up and started making Mora. Only kids are scared of being alone.
I don't know, man. I think being lonely is a big fear. I think it's a normal fear to have. But didn't you say your parents are here too?
Yup, but they're somewhere safe.
Huh, is that so? Paimon, it's best not to ask.
So, Wanda, you promised to help me before, didn't you?
That's right.
Could you mine some more crystals for me, Wanda?
Which you'll then sell at a high price, I trust?
Yeah.
What are we now? Free labor. We've always been that.
No, it's not like that. It's just, I really do need more.
Well, don't we all?
I've got various reasons, which I'll tell you for sure. Don't worry, I just need you to help me out, please.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much. I'll be waiting here.
Let's switch back to Kazuha just so we can have like some, because we have enough Crystal Marrow. This is also like funny because like it's good that we still have time before we're leveling up Sayu, because that's Sayu's level up material. That is Sayu's level up material. I mean, I've collected quite a few of them, as you can see here, but like we might as well collect this one too. And there's actually a really good route to collecting, and there's like so many of them. So it's actually not that bad. Like every 2 days I just collect flowers and stuff, and it's not even that bad.
Wait, did you bring the crystals? Yeah, I got them.
I have like 42, man. Shuji's one of the funniest kids in this game.
Thank you, that should be enough. So where's the explanation?
Where's the explanation we wanted?
What explanation?
What do you need those crystals for? What do you need the Mora for?
I want to leave this island. People either left or got sick. There aren't many people on Yoshio Island anymore. I don't want to have to fight every day. I don't want to be surrounded by all this Tartagami. I want to get out of here. I'll leave this island.
And what about your parents? It's like, here's the thing, like, again, like, I love doing these quests because we get this insight into the characters like this. It's so freaking good. Yeah, you're gonna leave your parents alone here?
Like I said, they're in a safe place. Wanda, could we talk about this unhappy stuff later? Don't worry, I won't run away. How about this then? If you got time, Wanda, you should come over to my place. We can continue our talk there. Hey, don't just leave. We haven't said anything yet. This kid is so presumptuous. Well, he is a kid, you know? He is a child. You know, having a debate with a child or like a conversation with a child is very difficult because, you know, again, like, their mind is going 300 miles an hour. They're, you know, focusing on things that we wouldn't usually focus on. And all the stuff that we find important isn't always going to be the important stuff to them. But, like, a very, like, sad outlook to have about the place. Because a lot of people are like that in Inazuma, aren't they? I want to leave this place. I don't want to be here anymore. This is a really cool location as well. I haven't even noticed it because of the storm. Can we check over here for a second? Actually, look at this. The way I asked, like I was a kid, and my dad was in the room. Hey, Kazuha, can we check over here for a second? Sure, Calvin. Thank you. Yeah, it's just a really cool stone platform here. Man, it's so different exploring this island now without the storm. Wonder, I didn't think you'd actually come. Goddess, is this your home? How is it? Not bad, huh? It's actually nice. Not bad at all. Oh, I'm sorry, I invited you to my house, but I forgot to cook. Sorry, it's my bad. Not that I got much left now other than lavender melon. I'm used to eating those, but I can't just serve them to guests. Well, just a moment, please. I'll go collect some ingredients so that you can make something for you. Well, Pama's not waiting for that. It'll come along and help. Yeah, that's a good idea. But you're my guest. I couldn't have. Man, just a little exercise before the meal. Okay, so here's my family recipe, imported poultry. Please have a look. The dish was originally taught to us by Xavier. Oh, wow. Okay, so a connection to another quest. Who's an outliner in the Shogunate. According to him, it's well suited to miners who need to replenish their energy. We've got enough lavender melon at home, so you don't have to give me any of those. We've got wheat too, which can be ground into flour. But since we're going to make a poultry dish, we need some fowl. We also need some boiled eggs and side dish. There aren't any rare ingredients, but with the current conditions on the Yashiro Island, if you don't mind, Wanda, please help me gather these ingredients. Sorry for troubling you like this. You're supposed to be our guest.
Dude, it's no problem whatsoever. Come on, it's fine. Don't need to be so polite. Let's go. So we need to learn how to make imported poultry. So like, here's the thing. We could just give it to them once we cook it, but we need to have like a place where we could actually cook it, right? Is there a cooking place around here? Usually there's like some sort of cooking place in the general vicinity of this location. Like if they gave us a quest for cooking, usually there's like a cooking area here very soon. Okay. This is probably a shrine that Shuji mentioned, huh? It looks like an ordinary shrine. There's seems like many strange elements. Investigate. So we actually have to go here. The shrine is simple, but elegant wood shimmers slightly. Greetings, guests, and their offer ends with solemn silence. Many sacred sakura petals lie scattered around the shrine, though it is not a natural scene. Instead, it's more like someone intentionally scattered those sakura blooms here. And there aren't any traces here either. Look, sakura blooms. It's Shuji's mother's offerings? Alright, Shuji mentioned mom would present his offering to the shrine. There's so many petals here too. This can't be a coincidence. Let's go back and tell him. But we have to make imported poultry. Is there a place around here for... By the way, this is a dangerous... Yeah, like a really dangerous place for a kid. You know what I mean? Super dangerous. Usually there's like some sort of like cooking device around here. But if there's not... We know where we can cook something for sure, and that's back in Inazuma over here. So we'll go back here. Man, I do love the world quest. That's the thing. You know what I mean? It's like there's so much fun, and like they add such like a nice little like energy to the game, like and like a lot of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like they add like a lot of lore to the game. They make the game feel even more important. It's down here. I went the wrong way. Oh, here he comes to my dish.
Stop! I have orders to search for a wanted criminal.
Oh!
Hide, quick!
Oh, we can't pass. Oh, I didn't know that happens. That was sick. Wait, how do I get past? Okay, let's try and avoid all soldiers. That was cool, though. I have to say, like, I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot.
Time to go.
Like, that's a really cool feature to have. Oh, he's not coming with my dish? So what was it? Imported? Maybe we just have to talk to him again. He'll tell us how to make it imported. Look at this. Maybe we have to talk to Xavier and he'll tell us how to make it? That could be the case.
Scenery is wonderful.
Maybe we just have to go back and talk to our boy here. Yeah, like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm really, like, and the thing is, like, I hope you guys are enjoying, because I think this to me is, like, the perfect way I'm pacing the game. Like, I love playing it like this, where, like, we do a bit of the world quest, we do some of the Archon quests, we do some of the world quests, we do a story quest after us, all that stuff. We do exploration, we do some of the Archon quests. I know one of the episodes this week was, like, really heavy on exploration, but that's because, like, stopping the storm to me was, like, so important. It was such an important thing for me. I'm glad we did. I'm very glad we did, even though it was, like, a really cool, like, nice difference about this island. I feel like it means a lot to the people here that we'd stop this, you know? I do love how I mentioned, though, that will change the face of the war. Oh, we need some flour, fowl, and bird eggs. Just ask me if you time for you. So flour, fowl, and bird eggs. Oh, we have that. Okay. There you go. That sounds pretty nice.
When are you back? Alright, let's not dilly-dally any longer. Let's make us some important poultry.
Hooray for imported poultry. Good boy. Hooray for imported poultry.
Hooray for imported poultry! Alright, now let me introduce the recipe to you.
Just do some, tell me everything. Yeah.
This dish is very easy to make. First, let's cut the lavender melon and boil in water. Then we crack the bird eggs and beat them. If you're confident enough with a knife, you can cut the melons in any shape you like. Next, put the fowl on the chopping board and slice it down the middle into thick pieces. Then we need to marinate it for a while. After that, we'll drag the slices fowl through the flour. If there's too much flour, remember to pat it off. Then we coat the fowl evenly and using the beaten eggs. Heat the oil and don't forget to use chopsticks to test the temperature. You'll know it's ready once you see small bubbles gushing from the chopsticks. Then, put the slices that have been wrapped in the flour into a pan and deep fry them for 3 to 4 minutes. Turn the heat up until the skin turns golden and then you can take them out.
Don't heat the oil too much. This kid is a little, you know, chef.
Don't heat the oil too much or else it'll get overcooked. But if it's not hot enough, the oil will seep into the skin and make it soft, which makes it taste horrible. Take the deep fried fowl out and put them in the top of the paper to soak the extra oil. Then cut it into the strips. Finally, decorate it with lavender melon and add some homemade sauce and we're done. You see, it's that simple.
You're that's a pretty extensive way of looking at, like, of doing this.
Paimon didn't know you were such a good cook either. Oh, Paimon's stomach is already rumbling just listening to those instructions. Well, this is the recipe my mom taught me. It's her signature dish. Let's try and make it, shall we? My mom always used to teach me to cook. This is the first time I teach someone else. Wanda, you're a great adventurer, right? I'm sure this imported poultry is just a piece of cake for you.
Oh, Paimon's mad now. He's looking down at us. Come on, we'll show him. So we have to make it ourselves. Okay, cool. Now we have to, like, actually, like, are we sure there's no, like, cooking area around here? I have no problem traveling back and forth because it literally takes 2 seconds, right? It's not, like, a big deal whatsoever. Try to look around here. Maybe not. Let's just head off. Let's just head off for a second. Back to here. And this time, don't get caught by the guards. And we were Kazuo as well, so we were double fugitive, you know? It's interesting that there's no guards down here, though, right? So we have imported... Let's see if we can see just by looking at the thing here. Instead of going through all of them, imported... Maybe we don't have the ingredients yet to make it? No, we do. We definitely do. Imported poultry. There it is. We do have enough ingredients to make it. In fact, let's make it super good. And actually, like, 3 stars is not bad. And we have Shangling cooking with us. Are you kidding me? I say we keep making it, you know? Until we make, like, a really fantastic one. How many? Oh, we don't have enough. Okay, that's fine. Oh, he's probably made my dish over there. He's probably made our dish. Man, look at the serpent heads now. Like, it's so cool. It's such a cool thing. I fought that boss so many times now, by the way. I think I've fought it, like, at least 20 times. Like, maybe even more. Which is not, like, you know, like, it's kind of, you kind of get kind of used to it, don't you? I'm trying to get all, like, my characters, like, level 80 that I want to use, at least, right? And then, like, level 90 can come after that. Like, the first person we're going to level to level 90, of course, is Fischl. And I'm going to start on that as soon as we get all the other characters to level 90. And of course, we're also going to do artifacts. I know that. Alright, well, you can start now. So let's do this. There you go.
That's yummy. Wonder you have the potential to become a famous chef.
Well, that smells good. You know, I wonder, why don't we just try open a gourmet kiosk here, right here?
Paimon's being serious. Thank you. I haven't had a dish in a long time. My mom used to cook it for this for me. It was so delicious, no one can make it as well as her. Well, now I wish I wasn't stuck eating lavender melon every day. I wish I could eat poultry dishes every day.
This kid is on his own eating melons. Like, I feel so bad for him. You get sick of it.
I wonder if it's cooked by my mom.
Exactly. This kid gets it. This kid gets it. I remember, like anytime, like, if my mother cooked a bad dish, you don't say nothing. It tastes good because it's your mother's food, you know?
I'm working hard to save money so that I can leave Yashori Island, try more delicious food, and make yummy dishes for more people. It's said that the only one round trip to Snezhnaya is still open in Rito. Maybe I still have a chance?
He is so determined. Like, and again, he's probably forced to grow up at this stage.
The grown-ups say that as long as I have enough more, even the commissioner will let us go out to sea.
Why did you change the subject? Maybe he doesn't want to talk about his mother.
She left.
Oh, Shuji. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You must be curious, I know. 10 days after it began to rain on the island, my mom left. She didn't leave me any letter or note. But for some reason, I already knew she was going to leave. Especially the day when the grown-ups were setting up with my dad's tombstone. That day, my mom was very angry. I've never seen her that angry. My mom believes my dad is still alive, and I believe that too.
Jesus, man. That is rough. What was the place like before?
You know, before the war, before the shogunate shut down the mines, we lived happy lives. No one was starving, no one was poor. We'd share the food we couldn't finish with each other.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet.
Everyone would help clean the rooms, houses, everything. The grown-ups all worked together in the mine and usually helped each other. Like, you helped me once.
See, it's calling back to this thing like we are like a representation of like a better time for him.
But now everyone's gone.
That's why you want to leave?
Mom should be searching for Dad, so I'm gonna look for her too.
What happened to the mother then? Maybe she hasn't left the island yet.
I'll start at Yashiro Island, of course. Maybe I'll go ask the Dr. Yusamoto. But I think she hates me.
He hates me, sorry. He always hides me every time he sees me from a distance. If anyone hates you, Shuji, I will kill them. This is the end of their lives. Like, I'm sorry, but like, that's it. Like, it's time for death. A little bit of death would solve all those issues. Hide him from Shuji.
After I go look for one of my dad's co-workers. I heard that Mr. Kaji is still on the island. He might know something about Mom.
But there are a lot of pirates out and about.
Well, I guess I can seek help for the pirates too. They don't get along with the grown-ups or the shogunate, but they're nice to us.
That's sweet.
They might even agree to take me out to sea with them. And then, well, not that man. He's scary.
Who now?
Why Shizu? He's the head of Hiji Village. He used to be a very nice person, but now he's very strange. He's very scary. He always stares at my house from a distance and talks to himself. I always thought that he might do something bad to me or my mother. I hope my mom didn't bump into him. Speaking of the Washizu, can I ask you for one more favor?
Always. Always, buddy. Always. Tell me.
Well, I should build some shrines on the island way back when they originally meant to pacify the serpent's soul with offerings. After all, we come into contact with the Jakojo crystal all the time, and that's what makes people get sick after a while. But since the mine closed, Washizu has become weirder and scarier.
The way which,
Offerings of the shrine has also become more and more crazy, I think. Later on, the adults who were calling the Washizu's behavior scary started disappearing one by one. Speaking of which, Mom used to go to the nearby shrine to pray for my dad, and she'd offer some sakura bloom petals there too. I want to go there to see if she left any messages for you, but I'm afraid I might bump into Washizu, so I can't get too close. So,
I'll check. I already did check it out for you. There were sakura blooms.
thanks so much, Wanda.
Dude, I die for this kid now. We did investigate the shrine. But we can do it again. Yeah, no man, that's really sad. This kid has had to has been forced to grow up, but still has of course has a little bit of a mentality of this I really want my mom. Yeah. Man, I'm saying this 100% certainty. I will that guy, that doctor or whatever who runs away from Shuji, we might actually have to lament them. And it's sad. But what can you do? We have to lament them. A little bit of lament happening, you get what I'm saying? Nothing you can do.
Wanda, you're back. We investigated the shrine. Unfortunately, your mother didn't leave any messages there. Oh. But someone did leave a lot of sakura petals. It's the flowers your mother offered. Eh? Sorry, Shuji, we couldn't find any more information. It's fine, I understand. Thank you for your hard work over the last few days, Wanda. Now I need to figure out what to do next.
I'll lend hand. I'll do it, buddy. I'll do it. This kid breaks my freaking heart. No. Thanks, I don't want trouble anymore. Shuji. No trouble at all.
And I don't want to be taken care of.
The kid's very grown up for his age, which is kind of sad.
It's not like that. It's just that I've lost the person I relied on. I don't want to rely on others, that's all.
Oh my god, man. That's so sad. Kids shouldn't, you're supposed to have to rely on people. That's how you get stronger, Shuji. Ah.
Well, if you got family you're looking for, you should be able to understand me.
Oh my god, yes. But we should also cherish it. We've learned this. We should also cherish. Yeah, of course, he's looking for his sister. Of course, there's a parallel there as well, But at least, in this way, we also feel there's been no messages left from our sister as well. But yeah, we also learned that we should also cherish the reliable partners that we find. Yes. Mona, Klee, Jean, Kaya, Diluc, Child, freaking Kazuha. Every single character we meet, Xiao, all these characters we meet, we met so many people that we adore.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. I'll keep it in mind. Okay, I won't keep it any longer. Wish you safe journey. Still I head out on my journey. Safe travels to you, Shuji.
Man, that kid breaks my effing heart. I swear to God. If that mother that mother better be emergency. The Tartagami have been causing trouble all this island recently, and the Sangamiya rebels have also invaded. Minor family members of all on all the personnel, please evacuate this island in orderly manner to as soon as possible. Your life is at stake. This affair of utmost urgency. Residents, please do not panic. The 10-year commission, the Lord Kujutaga, feels the pain of the refugees on Yashu Island, has come to your rescue. If you need help, please come to Kujo troops forward to operating base. The 10-year commission will ensure that you are escorted off the island safely. Is that what happened? And maybe by accident they left Shuji behind? But I'm wondering then, was that a bit of propaganda, or was that actually because maybe the 10-year commission was oh, they're dangerous, the Sanguniya, I can't pronounce it, Sanguniya. So they were oh, look at the snake going over there, it's so cool. But yeah, it's a really sad story, but what I get from this as well is that maybe they were evacuated and it was so quick they forgot about him. I was gonna say that mother better be gone because she better not be trying to come back for our boy Shuji. Better be. Okay, let's actually go over here and unlock this domain really quickly because the domains are actually something that are super important for getting talent levels. So we'll unlock this one first, which is over here. And I think I know how to do this. This is the one with the flames. And we can do this every once in a while to get higher. Can you take Kazuha higher? That's gonna get copyrighted because that was so good. That was so like that because that sounded so good. Not only am I gonna get a copyright claim, they're going to take down my channel. I can hear them right now, coming to my door. Like, can you hear them? Calvin, open the door.
Open the door now. Copyright police.
Oh dear Lord, it's the copyright police. What do we do? I know. Sunny goes to this one.
Adventure time.
Can take me high. No, can't sing it again. We will get our channel taken down. Oh. Oh, maybe this is... Okay, okay. And that unlocks the domain. There we go. Do you remember there was a time we couldn't do the domains because they were like level 25 and we were like, oh, we're not even level 25 yet. We can't do anything, you know? So let's see what we can actually do in this. And I guess there is stuff for Kazo in here, I think. Maybe there isn't. Maybe we can try the other one too. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is the Kazuo stuff, right? Yeah, we can, that's cool, that's cool. And then let's unlock the other one. Okay. Remove that pin. Okay, that pin is there forever for some reason. And everyone's I'm gonna think there's monsters there. No, I don't take those pins seriously because I put so many on the map that don't mean anything. Yeah, this has been a very, 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 like, I don't know. I think it's very important that they have someone like Shuji in this game that relates so much to, like, us. Like, in a way, like, I feel like one of the things that, like, you can definitely take, like, a parallel journey on this with Shuji. In a way that, like, Shuji is, like, he's a character who, like, he's like, I'm not accepting help off anyone. I don't want help off anybody. I really don't. I might collect these now, but honestly, I'm gonna wait a few days. I forgot you could collect these here, but it's good to know you can collect these here as well. So there's another domain right here. Honestly, it's just a matter of unlocking this one. But like, he's like, I don't need any help, but we come from the example of like, help has like been one of the most amazing things we can get. So these are where you get like 5-star stuff, right? Like a potential to get 5-star stuff. So I see, look at this. What do you get? So a 2-piece set. So what does this do? What does this do? This gives you attack plus 18%. What is this one? This increases elemental burst damage. Yeah, cool. This is good to know. Now, the question I'll have for you guys is, you know, I'm new to like farming 5-star artifacts. Is this something that people would like to see? Would you like to see me do some 5-star artifact farming maybe every day, like at least some of it? Because like obviously I've gotten 5-star artifacts before. You know, they randomly show up sometimes. We shouldn't be collecting these now. We should. Well, I guess like, whatever, whatever. It just won't be on our route. It won't be on our route. So there we have the Shuji quest completely done. The other world quest I was looking at, but I think we're gonna do that next time, was the quest with this one, the granny one with the shrine. We can see what it is, and if it is a quick one. If not, like I think, you know, again, I like to make sure like I'm you know, mix of both, making sure like we're just getting these done and make sure we're getting out of the way, but also like, you know, doing too many world quests in one time will kind of ruin it as well. Draw some water. Return to village in time? Heck yeah, let's go. Oh, there's only one person who's fast enough to go to the village in time. And that is Official. Honestly, let's just switch to... No, wait, that actually would still work. Lynette, do you want to do it? No, okay, fine. Okay, we forgot to deploy. Wow, Official. I can't get over how pretty this place is, by the way. It's so freaking pretty. And the music is gorgeous too, isn't it? Where would we be without Official, by the way, you know? I feel like our lives would be way worse. This music is so nice, and it's just making me feel good about Fischl. You know? Fischl is now probably my, like, right now, in the top 3 favorite characters, I would say. She's joining Xiao up there, you know? Annie, I got it. Challenge complete.
You're back.
We brought what you asked for.
Clear water fresh out of the offering pool. Thank you both so much. Come now, allow me to give you some water and to spirit herbs. Ah, yes, where was I? Oh, right. There's another step to make spirit herbs more radiant still. The stems and leaves of spirit herb will truly be at home and thus display the vibrant color of the wishes. What is environment rich with hydro from the deep sea. Simply put, there's a cavern north where the hydro composition of water is closest to the natural environment of this plant. The concentration also differs from the place to place within this cavern of them. The hydro concentration you are looking for is something crystal clear and transparent. But things might get difficult if the waters grow turbid, or if you're interrupted by other life forms. At my age, I can't quite be sure of the meaning of these words. Nonetheless, I trust that you will understand when you see it. That cavern is tightly bound to the secret of our ancestors. Unfortunately, with the recent war, few young people have gone there to draw water and nourishing the spirit herbs. Speaking of young people, I can only hope that they will return safely. I guess if you want to go there, draw the youngers, please be careful. Don't worry, Granny will be fine.
Please be these. This song is so good again.
Good, good. Thank you both very much.
Awesome. Yeah. I know, like, it's kind of like... Oh my god, we're getting to go on the ground floor of this area? There's so much here, like, what the hell? It's so gigantic, man. It's so big. I can't stop thinking about Shuji, man, how, like, it does parallel us and how, like, it could be us if we didn't take any help. Can you imagine if we didn't take any help on this journey? Things would have been so different. Unlock? We need a sage seal. Holy hell. It's gorgeous! It's absolutely gorgeous. And every angle is beautiful. So pretty. Zippity zappity, show me the money.
The wind knows me.
Rain outlines your fate.
See no more.
Say no more. Did they use did they use fireworks? Yeah, these guys are like poisoned humans, of course. Like, I feel like they're suffering in a way.
Cry out my illustrious name.
They're definitely suffering. Nice little chest over here. There should be a Sealy around here too, right? Somewhere at least. I love it, man. I can't get it out of my head once it gets in my head. It's so good. It's so good. Obviously, like, they did a way better job than I did. I was talking about with you guys recently. I know it was like it was weeks and weeks ago. So I thought I'd give you guys an update, which I'm sorry for not giving you guys an update on this, because I was talking about how, like, there was a random. So we still have to update our barrier. That's fair enough. Wait, there's a new enemy? Geospectre. High amount of concentrations resulted in this creation of a floating creature. When it takes a single grievous hit, it will build fury. When a spectre hits a maximum fury, it will expand, becoming larger and stronger. Okay, cool. So it's like a firebomb, kind of like in Final Fantasy almost.
By royal decree.
Well, yeah. What happened? I was aiming for them, by the way. But, like, what happened was
As one with wind
there was a random channel copywriting videos,
into the wind.
and apparently it wasn't just me. There was a lot of creators who were getting false copyright claims from channels. And it was basically like a channel that would, like, basically, like, hire a third-party company in order to
Adventure time.
like basically make it seem like they would make a video called like relaxing sounds in Liyue to relax to that you can enjoy. And what would happen with that then was that you would have then they would hire a third-party company and basically would hire them for like $100 a month or something like that. And it sounds like a lot of money, but you're talking about all the money you can make then off of like claiming people's videos, and then those third-party companies will claim those videos. They claimed 2 of my videos at one point from Liyue. So this is the actual depths. Where's the sea league on? They claimed 2 of my videos, right? Is it over here? And this is so pretty. Look at that, like even like when you see the samurai standing on like the platforms here, it's so freaking cool to see. How are we gonna do this little thing? And the music as well is like exactly what you would like want from like a watery place like this, right? There we go. Like you get the kind of vibes of like a beautiful oasis, or like some like beautiful underwater world. This is so gorgeous. It's crazy. Oh, we're fighting a Vishap, a Geo Vishap, a water one.
Time to go.
A hippopotamus. Oh my god, this is a new boss. Yeah, like, and to finish the thought on what happened on the copyright thing before we fight this thing, pure and simple, what happened was when you push back at them and say, hey, don't claim my videos, and you write in the claim thing like, oh, they're doing copyright claims, they back off, and they don't touch your videos again, because they're kind of worried about getting too many counterclaims that are very righteous and real. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on that if anyone was ever because I said that a while back but never mentioned it again. The only reason I never mentioned it again because it was just like, okay, it was just such a small thing. I wonder this is a water thing, so what's the best way? Maybe this is a good team to fight this. We can try fight it anyway. Let's see. It's a really interesting one, isn't it? So it's a hydro hippopotamus. Protects itself with a cubical shell that is elementally inert. Attacks are only effective when its elemental core is exposed. HP is low. When HP is low, it splits into 3 crystalline water droplets and will move towards its core, destroy those water. Okay, we can do that.
Let's light it up.
So do you have to break it so like this thing here? Yeah, we got it.
Feel thyself.
That hurts.
That hurt, man. Actually, holy. Actually, official. Like, actually, you know what might be good with this? Actually, I actually think that.
Time to go.
Oh my god, it gained health back? Is that from the enemies here? This is a really neat move.
Teamwork is true.
Fallen leaves adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Why is it? Is it because the enemies are alive, or why is it gain health back? Hold on a second. Yeah, we want enemies, by the way. It should just be up here, right? Did I miss a part of it that says like it gains health back? Here we go. Okay, so I'm not quite sure. Oh, here they are. We have to destroy these things so it can't gain its health back. Ah, I get it. Maybe? This is an interesting take on a battle, I guess, like this. Yeah, so it can't get, but it's still maybe it's gaining health from both sides. So what would be a good? I think Sayu would be good for this. Maybe we warp. I think we warp away and turn to Sayu. Personally, I think not Sayu. Sorry, Nahida. Everything's so pretty. Let's change to Sayu for this. Not Sayu. I keep saying Sayu. Sorry, Sayu. Nahida's boys is probably the best bet for this. Honestly, maybe not putting Xing Shu in the party might be a good idea. Maybe we put... let's see. Who could we put instead of Xing Shu? Kazuha maybe? Or a... Eula?
Ready for reconnaissance.
So at least like we can like mix with the water aspect of it and do a freeze or whatever. Cause it's just over here as well. That's not the song, but you know what? We can pretend it's a song. If you guys don't pretend the song, I'll be very upset. Pretend it's the song. Pretend it's that song. Everybody hold hands, we're coming.
That scaredy cat ran away from me. It will never return. I know it will never. Oh, out of stamina. It's okay. That's my bad. They will never return.
You okay, Official? Again, I made you climb out this way. This is my bad, okay, girl? Don't worry about that whatsoever. Don't ever feel self-conscious about Calvin being an idiot, okay? This is another domain? Oh, it's another doorway. Where was the entrance to this place? Over here? Here, yeah. I'm interested to see what we can do with this, because I think maybe, like, Sayu might be good with this. I keep saying Sayu. Poor everyone, you know? This shouldn't be getting mixed up with characters here. This song's really good, too.
Hello. Everybody hold hands is what I say. It's life. It's my life and I'm never.
Hey,
I ain't gonna live forever.
Look at that. I didn't gain back its health that time? Because the enemies are probably shooting out the health bubbles. This is a really cool move, by the way. This is so super cool. I'm just making sure there's no enemies around the place. Yeah, much better, Nahida. I don't know why I moved away from that at that point, but look at that move, man. Okay. Oh, and it's like a little tornado as well. I have to be more like I was looking for other enemies around the place. I'll be honest. I was like, oh, is there gonna be another one around here? Watching this.
let's light it up.
It's not smart to be in here, I don't think. But
By royal decree.
we can do this. It's actually like doesn't have like a lot of defense, which I think is incredibly fair. Mostly because it's like an enemy that is like that can heal itself, right? So I feel like that's fair. But I'm still worried about like its moves and attack sets and things like this. Here we go. So we can go like this. But like we said,
Everybody stand back.
like just like that. Pop them open. Pop them open, am I right?
The Temple of Wisdom.
You know what I mean? It's like so different. It's so different. Man, this Temple of Wisdom is still pretty good. Like again, like I know it's like I'm the idiot, right? Who's always like, oh, Sayu's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Or so I keep saying Sayu. Why do I get Sayu on the mind, man? Because we're leveling up Sayu, you know, soon. This is a really cool move as well.
Off we go.
I see everything.
Beg for mercy.
Get a few shots in, you know? A few Eula shots in. Who can tell? Oh, this is so neat. It's so neat. It's such a neat battle.
I see everything.
Yeah, I'm fully aware that I am the doofus who's constantly like, oh, Nahida's so good. Like, I'm fully aware that I'm that doofus. You create any more enemies? I'm just always on the lookout for that. You can tell I'm always like, oh, they're gonna create more. Yeah, they are.
Hey,
look at that. Such a freaking cool way of doing that, right? You okay? You coming down? Oh, there you are. Okay.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Oh, probably the wrong time to do that.
By royal decree.
Very wrong time to do that. But it's okay. It's okay. Everything's fine.
Once again.
No, wrong person to switch to. Poor yeah, that was the wrong person to switch. I'm so sorry, Nahida. Now we're gonna have to do this to just destroy the enemies normally, which is fine, but that was just a very silly switch. I think we can all admit that.
Let's light it up.
Still nothing? You still not there?
Crush.
We can patch out the bubbles.
More speed.
Oh. And if there is an enemy that comes up, we will literally just go over and start freaking attacking them right away. Yeah, we would have gotten to somewhere quicker if we like had more faith in
Beg for mercy.
Oh, another bubble. I was actually wondering when the bubbles were gonna appear again. I was like, I wish the bubbles would appear again. I was like, I'd love another bubble. You know, another bubble?
Let's light it up.
You know, we could do it another bubble right now. For still 50 seconds to level up Nahida. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Okay. Oh god. So we healed up instead. That's how you do it. So we can get the healing as well.
We go.
Okay, I would ask you to please leave my client alone. Okay? Nita, you ready?
16 seconds. Okay. You really shouldn't have taken me out at that time.
I know, that was very dumb, wasn't it?
I really feel like you should uninstall Genshin and delete your account.
No, Nita, that's like a very trollish thing to say.
I hope you pull a Chi-Chi.
Nahida. Nahida Price McGurr. Alright? That's her full name. Nahida Price McGurr. How? Oh, here's the water droplet thing, right? Oh god, prevent the water droplets from getting too close. Are you kidding me? Oh no! I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. Oh, this is terrifying! When Nahida will be able to do this, no problem. You know what I mean? When Nahida will be able to do this, bro, no problem. That's my bad. Okay. When Nahida will be able to do this, no problem. Okay? Nahida is the best for this, for sure. That's my bad. Heh. I love their name. Heh.
Adventure time.
When Bennett gets hurt, it's like always the saddest sound in the history of the universe. We were doing good, weren't we?
More speed. Off we go.
Okay, we got this. We just need to... Actually, if you can actually spare some time to heal poor Nahida now, we can actually get this super, super cool.
I see everything.
You know what I mean? Now we can bloom him. This is a really cool... Oh, God! Ah! Look at that. You know what I mean?
By royal decree.
Such a difference with Nahida. Guys, I can't believe you guys haven't told me Nahida's awesome. Legit with stuff like this, it's hard not to say that she might be like the most powerful being in this game, right? See, Nahida, I've said you were the most powerful being.
No one likes to suck up, and honestly, delete your account.
Nahida, please. They're gonna take it seriously. They really like you, and they're gonna make me delete my account.
Off we go.
Honestly,
Everybody stand.
honestly, you should stop being so ugly. That would be a good thing.
Okay, Nahida, now that's very
Beg
rude.
for mercy.
Yeah, but you know what's also rude? Sending me out to fight when I wasn't prepared to fight. You son of a bee sting!
Oh, that's only one? Oh wait, this one's on.
Let's light it up.
Yeah, that would have been way faster if we utilized Nahida way better, for sure. But I just wanted to see what that was like, and we also got like obtain the clear water.
Off we go.
There it is. So we didn't even have to fight this boss, but like, hey, we did. We can switch back to Zing Show at any time now. It's okay, you can stop the bubbles. I actually might, like, write an email to, like, hey, just, you know, patch out the bubbles. I don't think that would be, I think everyone kind of agree.
Ratio plus you're ugly.
What? How did you learn the word ratio? Do they have Twitter here? Do they have Twitter in Teyvat?
We have Twitter. This is the problem. You underestimate everyone here. We have Twitter. We tweet all the time. You know, a lot of us are tweeting about the upcoming election.
I just think it'd be funny to hear it tweeting about any election, you know? Nita,
I know who I'm voting for.
with a picture of her, like, really close up, like, Granny style, you know? Granny's first account style. You've returned. Come and have a rest. Granny, come on, we brought the water you asked for. This is the ideal water you spoke of, yes? Sorry, this is me saying this. Yes, and this man will do the job as well. Thank you for the trouble. What a fun little boss, though. Really fun.
Look at them. From the spirit hub's radiance, this year continues to surely be a peaceful and abundant one.
How could you tell?
The calm of the spirit hub has always been dependent on the moisture it gets and the nourishment it gains from the wishes of people. The soul light is the embodiment of those wishes. The better the wishes, the more vibrant the light, and the more hope there is in the future.
After all, everyone's wishes for a better tomorrow, don't they? Yeah, we get that vibe as well from Inazuma. As long as everyone wishes something to improve on their present lives a little.
Even something as terrible as the wars after it may yet prove to be a small affair in comparison.
So does this have anything to do with its efficiency?
Of course. This is the wisdom of us old folks, after all. Wishes drive and encourage people, and the results of their actions verify their wishes in turn. As long as we're able to protect our peaceful lives, and as long as we can hold hope, even during the dark days, the divinations of spirit herbs will always be efficacious.
This feels like a perfunctory explanation for superstition.
Youngster, you will understand someday. By the way, the power of the wishes within the water will last a few more days. If you're willing, you will come back any time for another divination.
Nice. Honestly, really fun little mission. Really fun mission. But now, we're gonna be heading towards the shrine here for the Archon quest. Yeah, I definitely, you know, like, we did a lot of, like, side stuff there. But the thing is, like, I think what we had today, as usual, with Shuji, we got to learn more about, like, how, like, we are very like Shuji in a way, and how, like, the...
Let's get down to business.
Everyone hold hands. I'm going.
I was talking. Sorry! Now look what's happening. See, I was having a conversation. A little conversation with me audience. And look what you did. Yeah, we got to learn more about the parallel between us and the people of Inazuma. But also, like, with the idea with the stuff of Granny, like, the idea that, like, you know, the wishes, and I think what they mean by perfunctory, like, don't get me wrong when he says that, like, about the wishes, like, the explanation for the wishes is that, like, they're actually, like, your wishes are granted by yourself and your will of yourself. So what they do is, like, the way they explain it is, like, well, your wish didn't come true because you didn't have the will to do your wish. And I feel like that's an interesting way of saying, like, you know, if your wish doesn't come true, you can be like, well, you didn't wish hard enough. You didn't have the will to get your wish, you know? And I feel like that's a very, very interesting way of, like, explain, like, as we said, again, that's kind of an interesting way to explain away, like, you know, the superstition you have. Well, if the wishes don't come true, then you just didn't have the will to do it in your own life. It's kind of like, you know, and to me, it's like, that's the way some magic actually works. I think with tarot cards, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, I think tarot are really cool. But with tarot cards, there is that element that, like, if you don't believe, it won't work. So there is also that. So I guess there is, like, some explanations like that as well, isn't there? Isn't there, official? I'm Yep, you are.
Sankanomiya was right. It doesn't look like anything suspicious is going on. Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can find.
Heck yeah.
These electro monuments look a little
Oh,
suspicious.
Paimon was on the same track as me. Maybe they're in order? Or maybe they're timed? Okay, so they're timed, maybe. Or there's an order. No, we can only have 2 at a time? Is that... No, it's there's definitely an order to this. Maybe start here. And then do this one? Okay, there's something to do with this then. Let's check around. Because they seem like almost like trick candles in a way. Right? I want to get this up here as well. I wonder what that oh, well, there's something here anyway. You know what I mean? They seem almost like trick candles. But there has to be some thing to them, you know? It might be a speed thing. It might be a timing thing. Investigate the ancient ruins here. So it is we have to get them in a row maybe? Is there a 4th one around here? It doesn't seem like there's a 4th one, so let's try this again. Cuz that one stays. So we could try hitting this one? But it doesn't stay for long. Hold on a second. There's something weird about this. What? Those 2 are activated then. But then when you hit this one, this goes down. What is happening? Someone help. There has to be another one around here, right? There has to be one we're missing. Look up maybe. Look up in the air and on the ground. There has to be one around here. No? I was so sure to be like an extra one hiding. But maybe not, after all. Unless there's one... No, but they said that, you know, investigate this circle, which is this circle here. There has to be one up here, right? No, because, like, here's the thing. These 2 are fine, right? When we activate this one, it's fine. Then when we activate this, it's fine. Forgot about this. Sorry, but okay. No, it's not fine, because then they deactivate it. This one just resets them. Yeah, like what is even happening? There has to be like a 4th one, right? I'm me just like hoping for a 4th one. Is there one over here? If we stay in the circle. If we stay in the circle, we should be fine. Right? So there's like, okay. There's 3 here. But I don't... Does it matter? We just have to have... It might be a timing thing.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the princesses
The Levertling, yeah, for sure. I agree. If it's a timing thing, how do we do this? Because I think then, if it is timing, then we're gonna have to like... Is there a fast... Okay. Hold on a second. Let's try this again. That was not fast enough for sure. Let's see if these do go out. Let's... Okay. Actually, yeah, let's count the timing. That's actually so good. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So it's a 10-second timer. So I'm guessing this one is first. No, wait, what? Is this one first? It has to be a timing thing. Let's check this. It has to be. Of some sort. No, but, okay, so does this one go first then? What? I am so confused. Like, I'm just gonna look like an idiot. That's fine. But there is still quite a bit of confusion as it comes to this.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the princesses
Citizen
of the earth.
Levertling. I don't know, because then like I'm thinking that if this one disappears all the time, this has to be if it's an order thing and. But see that we have to hold it for long. But then look, this disappeared already. Look at this.
By royal decree.
What? Okay, so it's not. This isn't the right order. I don't know, man. Maybe it's. I think that one has to end it, right? So this might start here then.
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue.
I wonder as
during
well with
my
the.
impromptu-
Okay, let's switch to another electro character. Sorry, Fischl. I mean, I'm not switching to another electro character. I swear, Fischl. So let's go to the standing by team always. Yeah. So who's another electro character that we can put on the team that we could use? There's maybe Razor. Oh, Lisa. Yeah.
Here,
So
let
let's
me
try
help
and maybe see if Lisa could be look a Fermine, man. Try. Okay, let's try it. Let's see this. So it's like.
Come a little closer.
Okay. Oh, she's pretty. What? Oh, now we're okay. Okay, can we check up? Can we change our party? We can. Okay, thank God. Yeah. Okay. So I guess like I just wasn't fast enough. That's what it was, and that's fine. Look at the original team, by the way. Still there. It should make a comeback someday for sure. Let's do also cute. We'll continue also cute for a bit.
Rain outlines your fate. Adventure time.
Oh, he's dead. Okay, he's drowning. That was an all in a day's work for us. Actually, the water's actually like actually wrecking him, so maybe we can keep him here? It's actually removing his shield. Just don't mind me, just going for a swim. Like, you know what I mean? I'll take that. Now, we want to get out because we actually want to fight him now, you know what I mean?
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day.
Didn't see that come. Rain cutter.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
Let's light it up.
Just trying to rip him a new one, you know?
It's dream work. No, my sword.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
The clouds high. The birds call.
Witness the power of good work.
The wind knows me.
Nice. Nice. We'll pretend Benny got the last hit there, but it was Kazuha. Okay, so it was just a timing issue. That's fine.
As monsters go, that one was pretty tough. But what's such a huge Thunderhelm Lodge Earl doing here in the
That's the thing.
first place? It doesn't make any sense. Also, the atmosphere here gives I'm on the creeps. Anyway, the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going.
Wait, Tepe has gray hair now?
Uh-huh. Tepe, what are you doing here?
Oh, he was coughing before as well.
This is a surprise. I didn't know you were the ones investigating
Tepe,
here.
you okay?
I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured I'd stop by and
Bro,
clear any threats in
was
this
his hair
area on the
always
way
gray?
back.
Are you alright there, buddy? You're looking slightly...
Yeah, and I thought the cough last time was just like him clearing his throat, but...
I'm fine. It's nothing. I must have caught a cold a couple of days ago while I was out at
Is
sea.
it cold not in these times like fatal?
On my way past, I heard that someone had just arrived on the island to investigate, so I thought I'd come and take a look. If there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero. Shame it was just you guys. I guess I came here for nothing.
He does seem a little faint, doesn't he?
Pepe, don't you think there's something strange about this place?
Now that you mention it, there is something a little off about it. It could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess. We're not that far away from Orobashi's remains.
Urabashi?
I'm worried about this dude, though.
Who's that?
I know we're talking about this stuff, like, I'm sorry for, like, focusing in on the individual here, but, like, I'm super worried about Tepe. He looks a bit, he is, like, looking a little
Oh
bit
God!
worse for wear.
Look, there's the corpse over there.
Ah, it's a gigantic snake skeleton!
Man, we've been there so many times.
Orobashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Menkanomiya to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi Island you know today.
Oh, wow.
Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon War, Orobashi invaded Yashiori Island. The Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Orobashi with the Muso no Hitotachi.
Holy...
That same slash also formed what later became known as Musojin Gorge.
That's so sick. It's like, obviously you don't want to, like, slay this beast because it's freaking amazing, but, like, the Raiden Shogun has literally transformed, at least in the stories, the entire landscape of this island.
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin Gorge in one slash? Wow, that's pretty incredible.
Paimon, this is the girl that that literally, like, nearly ended our lives with one slash.
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal.
Oh my god, dude, are you
Yashiori
okay?
Island was completely destroyed during that battle. They say the Shogun lost something very dear to her along the way, too. Since Orobashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but Our different beliefs have nothing to do with why the resistance was formed. We only rose up to fight against the Vision Hunt decree. When Orobashi attacked civilization, the Shogun stood up and put a stop to it.
So there we go. So like the Shogun, obviously, like in this case, we can't just be like, oh, the Shogun just destroyed a beautiful creature, right? We can't just put all the blame on her in this sense. She stopped this creature because it was trying to attack civilization.
But now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt decree, it's time for someone to stand up
Oh
and
my
stop
god, the
Shogun.
parallels, right? Like she protected everybody. There's the cough again, my dude. We have to get you some help. She protected everybody, right? And now she's the one that has to be stopped and we have to protect everyone from her.
All right, I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the Shogun's elite samurai, so I think I'm gonna take a quick breather, and it's on to my next assignment.
Like how would that to me that would make this all the more painful. The fact that she protected everybody in Inazuma, and now she's seen as this person who like needs to be that you need protection from.
You should report back to Sangonomiya as soon as possible. Don't stay here longer than you need to. Being around the Tatarigami too long won't do your health any good.
Dude, take care of yourself.
Hey, don't worry about me. Peak condition.
I'm super worried about this boy. Super worried about him.
Sure made some big progress if he's already dealing with Shogunate samurai.
Yeah, he's progressing a lot, but obviously like his condition's not progressing very well.
Let's report back to Kokomi.
Yeah, we have to. Man, I'm super worried about Teppei. Super worried about Teppei. And like I know like at this point like it's like, yeah, this place is so pretty. At this point it's kind of like really hard to like ascertain like what's going to happen to a character because there's Goru, because anything could happen to a character in this game. Like you know what I mean? I can never really predict the story fully. But this is just such a sweet character who has been very sweet to us and is so happy with his promotions. Should we tell Kokomi like that he's like he probably would kill us, man.
Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Goro's here too! What happened? They look so serious.
We're in a serious war here, Paimon.
Approximately how many people are exhibiting these symptoms?
Oh no!
I haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokomi, Goro...
Oh, Teppei's sick.
What's going on?
I'm gonna freaking cry.
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging.
That's insane. That is more than I thought it would be.
I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor.
This is the sponsor that we said we maybe should be trusting fully, right?
Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt decree. They've been using these new weapons secretly since getting a hold of them.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are not the answer. We must put a stop to it immediately.
Right.
Goro, have you managed to acquire one of these weapons?
Well, most of the officers refused to hand them over.
Jesus,
Still,
man. So
I did manage to get one.
Even though like there's like evidence that this is like aging them, they're like, no, these are helping us, man. This is gonna help us win the war.
Do you know something about this?
It's Is that the thing that Amber got in the wild when she was fighting that member of the Fatui? Am I right in saying that was one of the things that she obtained? That you remember her and Jean were trying to like protect?
So that means our secret sponsors
Or something like that? Oh no. Oh no. It took a while for that to hit there. They're like, oh yeah, that is a Fatui thing. Wait a second. Oh no. By the way, Gora's so freaking cute. Look at this outfit. It's so nice.
But why would the Fatui do this?
Man, like the Fatui keep doing some really nasty stuff. They are out for themselves in most cases.
Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the whole army to cease using their delusions immediately. All soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment.
Yeah. Oh, we have
just hope we'll be
Tepe.
in time to
Tepe's like
save
really
them.
progressed far along.
Wait a second. Speaking of
Tepe.
soldiers with symptoms,
Yeah.
no, surely he can't.
Oh
have,
no, we have to get to him.
let's go check on him.
Oh. Oh no.
Goro, let's go to the resistance camp ourselves. The use of
That's
delusions
good.
has
That's
to
really
stop
good. Yeah,
immediately.
her going by herself.
Yes, Your Excellency.
That's such a big deal. To me, that's such a big deal. Like, if she goes there, if the leader goes there, hey, stop using this, let's look for Tepe. Whereabouts is he? Oh, please be okay, Tepe. Please be okay. I'm coming, Tepe, please. Tepe. Please be okay. Whereabouts is Tepe? He should be around here. Oh, his house is here, right? Tepe? Oh, Tepe? Oh my god, no Tepe! Oh my god! This poor boy!
Oh,
No!
hey guys. What are you doing here?
Tepe!
Just a moment. Let me get up. Ugh. It's weird. I don't know where all my strength's gone.
Oh, he's so happy-go-lucky just like 10 minutes ago, Tepe.
Oh, right. Yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full details. Well, I made a lot of great contributions to the
And it
war,
makes
but lately-
perfect sense now in the story how like he was getting so many promotions, doing so well all of a sudden. He was using the delusion as well. And like for the people to keep using these delusions even though this stuff is happening, that's not only how much they care about this rebellion, but at the same time how they're so willing to risk their own health to make sure they can win this.
Fighting the Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself, rescuing my comrades from an ambush. Things I never would have dreamed I could do when you first met me.
I feel so bad for...
Hopefully I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can do for the resistance. Wait a sec. Where's my secret weapon gone?
No. And he's desperately like, oh god, where is it? When did you start using it? Oh,
It
Tepe.
wasn't long after you were made captain of Swordfish 2. I met these mysterious people. Said they were with our supporters.
Man, you shouldn't be accepting help like off these. You should always get approval from Kokomi as well. Before any of this, you should always get approval from Kokomi or Goru.
They gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will
That's got him. That
to
got
become
him.
stronger,
That line got him.
his secret weapon will answer my call.
Look at this journey. We found this boy huddled over in fear as these soldiers surrounded him. And now he's feeling like, oh, I no longer have to be like that because I have this secret weapon. And there it is.
It's just like a vision, isn't it?
No.
Of course, I've never used a vision, so I wouldn't know the difference.
It's a delusion.
Illusion.
Oh.
Oh God. Doesn't sound very good.
No, it doesn't.
So, what's the difference between a delusion and a vision?
Having to say this to him as well is going to be so heartbreaking.
Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising that a mysterious weapon of unknown origins would come with its risks. I've been getting more and more tired over the past few days, and
Jesus.
strange sense of dread. At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. Didn't think anything of it.
Oh.
But today, I got back and suddenly my vision was going blurry.
Dear Lord. That is so sad. I don't want Tepe to die. This is so sad.
This is a real shame. There I was,
Oh,
thinking I was catching up with
so
you.
sad.
Guess I didn't receive the favor of the gods after all.
Stop. Stop.
Hey, would you do something for me?
Anything. Anything. I will do anything for you.
When our uniforms are ready,
Oh no, stop, stop,
Grab
stop,
mine for
stop,
me.
stop, stop, stop.
bring it back here, and we can change together.
That's so sad. Oh boy. Here we are again. That is so sad. Killing me. Absolutely killing me, man.
What's that look for?
No.
Don't worry, partner. As soon as I've rested up, I'll be right as rain. Right as rain, I tell you.
Stop.
As soon as I've
Tepe.
rested up.
Tepe.
No. The Fatui. No.
Hey, where are you going?
No.
Hey!
Oh, what? Water just ran. He was like, I'm gonna. Are you okay? Tepe.
His breathing is getting weaker and weaker.
Oh, Paimon. This is so sad. This is so freaking sad. What the hell? Help!
How's Tepe's condition?
He's taking a sudden turn for the worse.
I have put out the order to cease all delusions.
Please, like right away.
The vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, but nothing serious.
Goro, I love you to death. You're an amazing, one of the best character designs I've ever seen. Like, you're beautiful. But, like, I don't think this is a hand on the hip smiling moment for me, really.
Sadly, a few have been less
Can you go
fortunate.
get the uniform, he says, so we can try it out together. That's so sad.
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to
Please,
monitor their
please,
condition.
as soon as possible.
The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but
Because they care
still
so
intend
much
to keep
about
using
this.
them.
Okay, I'll leave you to deal with the situation. I have to get to the front line. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover, it could well undo everything we have achieved so far.
100%, but like still, I'm more worried about if Tepe's like gonna be okay.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'll do that.
No, it's too
No,
dangerous.
no offense, Kokumi. I understand you care about me, but like, I'm not having this. I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within Inazuma's borders.
Let me freaking get these Fatui
To
guys.
organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to mobilize a huge amount of manpower and resources. They can't have done it without local support. If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where the delusions are made. But it's sure to be heavily guarded. It's dangerous to go alone. At least take some troops with you.
Zelda reference, but there's no time for that. Literally, let me just do this.
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. The Fatui are sure to take notice. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind
Yep.
of our plans and make
Very,
their
very, yeah.
escape.
That's why he's your general. That's why he's your general.
Very true.
Yep. That's why you need
Let me
outside.
think.
You know, that's why you need other people in your camp, and that's why you have Goro.
I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded, but close enough to a transport route to ensure the supply of raw materials. not many places meet these criteria. And if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account as well, I suspect the site is likely to be the cliffs near the ocean at the southwest of Yashiori Island.
Oh my god, Wonder is angry.
I'm not going to stop you, but please.
Thank you very much. I don't mean to be rude to you either, Kokomi, but like this is I'm not letting this happen.
Already. I don't want
That's
to
fair.
lose you too.
Look, Wonder is upset. And the thing is as well, like, you know, like there's a lot of loss in our lives, and we've seen a lot of people like especially with our sister, like, you know, missing our sister, but obviously it's not the same thing as a death. But we've also already seen what the Fatui are capable of if you don't give them restrictions. You see what they are capable of. Aether knows this.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory?
This is one of the
Really? You aren't gonna think it over?
This is one of the rare cases where like
Fine.
Aether's just like, let's go, and Paimon's like, really? Really? You know? Look after Tepe for us. Let's go.
Adventure time.
Search for a place where delusions are being made. It's far away. Man, that stuff with Tepe is so upsetting because, again, I think what they did here that was really fantastic was have a regular character, not some big, like unbelievably, like extravagant character like a Fischl or a Bennett or a Xingqiu or a Kazuha who have, like, very distinctive designs. This is just an ordinary dude who was in the army. One of the things that's very important about this rebellion is that what we have to realize is, like, we're not just fighting for us. We're fighting for everybody. Not just the people who had visions taken. There's also things about the Sakoko Decree that is not good either. You know, that has been pretty, like, that has been pretty... What's the word I'm looking for? That has been pretty demented in some ways, and it has been pretty restrictive to the point that, like, a lot of people can't even make any money. A lot of people can't live in a proper way. Some people are, like, even having, like, prejudice against them. I really do feel like it is a case of, like, we're fighting for the ordinary person. That's one thing we always have to remember. Let's get that over there, by the way. Do you think we can get it? Do you think we can get it from here?
One with nature.
You know what I mean? And I feel like that's one thing that was really good to have, like, a character like Tepe show us that it's not just about us, like, oh, they took the visions, which is super important, by the way, and super dark and super upsetting. It's also about the common people as well. And Tepe is a common person, and it also shows us how they are willing to fight. How willing they are to fight for this thing. That they are willing to get sick to fight for this thing. Whereabouts is that? Down below. So the Delusion Factory. So this is going to be a domain. Level 8 party. Delusions cannot be allowed to spread throughout Inazuma. You will not stand by as they cause even more suffering. Possible rewards. Yeah, I say we'll do it. Usually we end the episode here, but, like, I think we can do this for sure. Is this the best party? I think we can go with this party for sure. Oh, these dungeons are always so cool. Look for the person running. Okay. Very well.
Reveal thyself.
And there's Fatui members in here too, which is going to be freaking dangerous.
Everybody stand back.
As one with wind and cloud.
Usually the domain's like... Oh, okay. Don't take that long either. Can we get some of this? Oh, you can't obtain it. Okay, that's fine. A Magatama. Man, yeah, we've been in one of these type of dungeons before, but I love how they're so different from the ones in Liyue.
Is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow.
Yeah.
Where have we seen that?
Chuji.
Wait a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Kanji Commission are...
Oh, I know I'm using electric here.
You can't run.
One with nature.
So they're getting all of it from Rito Village?
My knight.
Over here.
Interesting.
Wind strike.
Yeah, Cosmo's very good. Especially with the amount of elemental mastery you have on him now, he's very good.
Let me amuse myself.
Into the wind.
You really know how to get me going.
Heck yeah.
The birds call. The wind knows me.
No, my sword. Ring cutter.
The more
with nature.
We should probably hold that for a second so we can get everyone involved in that, you know?
I'm going in.
The wind knows me.
Over here.
That's another aspect to do another Magatama. Yeah, man, I'm kind of like, I really like the aspect of like Wander being this angry. I think it actually makes a lot of sense.
Yikes! It looks dangerous. We'd better watch our step or we might get hit.
You know, I actually think it makes so much sense. Oh, here we go. I was like, what are we doing here?
Into the wind.
And his head brings us up further, I guess. This is a really cool platforming thing, isn't it? Oh, if we could actually do it.
One with nature.
I forgot we can't climb in these games. But we can do this. And we can't climb when we're in a domain, which makes sense because like to me it would be like a crazy thing you could do because then you'd have to like, how do I say, you'd have to be able to like you'd be able to climb so many things that like you shouldn't be able to climb. It would make the domain so much faster. Holy hell.
Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers. You'll never get out of here alive, Joy. It only just begun. Not afraid of a fly.
The wind knows me.
So good.
Let's light it up. Witness the power of Gua.
One with nature.
Got one of them down at the very least.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Yeah, I freaking like, I love how they do these dungeons. They're so freaking pretty. They're such pretty dungeons.
Adorn my nights into the wind.
That's another one of them down. Oh yeah,
Rain outlines
we can do both water and a mix of everything as well, I suppose. This is always a little bit harder to get this guy's shield down. But it's okay.
Let's light it up.
We can just do this and then
Let me weave you a verse.
that. And then
Rain outlines your
just
fist.
trying to swap into him here.
To the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
Let's light it up.
Send this quickly.
One with nature.
At least we're still doing damage to this guy. Like, of course, like it's still not gonna be perfect. You know what I mean? With the Fatui as well, I sometimes think Eula's very good because we could probably superconduct these guys as well. But look, we have our team now. This is what we're using.
One with nature.
And if I'm still using Kazuha wrong, don't hesitate to be like, hey, you're not using Kazuha right.
Let's go.
Rain cutter.
Because at least then I'll like know for the future. You know what I mean?
This idiot must have a death wish.
Oh, here's a boss. Oh no, it's just new enemies.
Lord Harbinger will be here soon.
It'd be cool if you could all stay in the same spot, but you know, it's your life.
Into the wind.
Oh, there it is, the lovely shield that we love so much and we love so dearly. I'd say let me out of this.
Let's light it up.
Yeah, I never like
One with wind and cloud.
fighting this enemy. Never a fan of it. I think it's just because this trapping thing, it's like, okay, just let me go. Let's fight.
Through me. By royal decree. Let's light it up.
The wind knows me.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Oh, and I went over here.
One with nature.
I thought we could drag it over here. That's my bad.
ray outlines your fate. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Mirror image.
And like, I know, you know, some people might say, well, this is the way to fight. And yeah, probably there's an easy way to fight and I'm doing it wrong. Like, I can totally acknowledge that.
Adorn my night.
I think for me, it's like, always just like, I think it's just that trap motion. It's like, oh, if it didn't trap me, I'd be fine, you know? But then again, that's probably like the way, it's not supposed to be like pleasant. You know what I mean? It's not supposed to be like, oh, like you're having a good time getting trapped?
The wind knows it.
Winter. Shall we venture?
Okay.
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations.
What? The Balladeer?
So, you're another Fatui Harbinger? Like
Oh my god.
Senora and child. I didn't know you and my two least reliable colleagues were acquainted.
Oh dear lord.
I'm the Balladeer. Number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you, oh mighty traveler.
Oh, hello.
So many visitors today. To what do I owe the honor?
Honestly, nothing. You do your business about yourself. Your manufactured delusions.
Oh, so that's what this is about.
I didn't think we'd meet him this quickly.
I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but
Oh my god.
I'm just here to follow orders.
I'm going red.
I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough?
Maybe.
What are you waiting for? Go get them.
Oh my god, he's so cool. He's so cool.
You're getting all worked up over nothing. Didn't have you down as being so weak.
Oh yeah, maybe.
How can you say this is nothing?
Oh god. I'm sorry, Palmer. I'm so
How
distracted.
can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life.
And like we're
is
seeing like their
worthless.
perception of what they like he sees as like how important humans are compared to like his grander scheme of things, you
They
know?
were always going to die, with or without a delusion. At least having one
Oh my
gives them a
god,
chance to
such a
fulfill their
warped
ambitions.
view, right? It's such a warped view. Hey, you're gonna die anyway.
Do you have any idea how useful the vision hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work.
So
to
it
make
is
happen.
them.
Obviously, it was in our best interests.
So it is.
Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let the
Oh
promise
my-
of power draw in the weak.
The promise of yes, of course, but that's such a twisted plan. But like, if I'm an evil person, it's like, oh, that makes so much sense. The idea that like, I can't believe Scaramouche is right in front of us. The idea that like, if you take away everyone's power and then draw them in with the idea of getting power back, or some people getting power, like that is like a vision. Of course, people are gonna take it.
For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world. Trading their life for supreme power. Pretty good deal.
This is such a fantastic introduction. Obviously, we would have seen them before in the previous event.
So, the Fatui started the vision hunt decree?
Nice hands.
You've been behind it all along.
Yeah, man, that's such a big reveal. That's huge. That is so huge.
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. With a little effort,
Oh my
we were
god.
able to break them down from
And because
within.
it doesn't have like this like influence from like you know the Mondstadt kind of has an influence on Liyue and vice versa. Like it just because it doesn't have that outside influence. Like there's no one there to like really like yes, it's insular and it feels protected, but that's one of the reasons why it's easier to break down from within.
Eternity stretches things out over a
I can't
long
believe we're standing in
time.
front of Scaramouche.
But each moment within it becomes all the more fragile.
Oh.
Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing
No,
you
don't
can
say
do
that.
now.
Don't say that.
He's a lost cause.
Don't say it.
Just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, then total destruction.
That's so poetic.
The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it. It's such a farce. You have to see the funny side.
He is warped. Warped. The music. We need a redemption arc. We need a redemption arc right now. Or I need to order a redemption arc on Amazon. By the way, because of the translation, when he said ha 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 and he didn't even laugh, like he was doing the laughing motion before he said ha ha ha, it was kind of great because it made him seem even crazier. He's not incompetent. Please. Please, Scaramouche.
Hey,
We're gonna wait. Wait, we're gonna no. No. What? Wait, what? Oh, he's so cool.
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the
And this,
anger.
yeah, this is what he wants. This is what he wants.
The wrath of the gods fills his factory, and it feeds on your anger.
Oh, it feeds on emotions. Oh no, Paimon. Oh no, this is the second time we've been knocked down. Wait. Yae Miko? What is happening?
Repeat after me. 3, 2,
What?
2, 3. Come on.
What happened to Scaramouche? Yae Miko?
You recognized me right away. Your brain
Girl, I
seems
recognized you. I
relatively
recognized your
unscathed.
amazing hair from a
This is
mile
good
away.
news.
What has happened? She
It's
just...
just as well, really, with the amount of effort it
shoes.
took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
She waltzed. She waltzed. She waltzed up to Scaramouche. By the way, perfect introduction for Scaramouche. Like an absolutely perfect introduction for me, from a perspective of a player who hasn't played. I did see that event, but like, you know what I mean, in terms of like introducing the character now in this sense, so perfect. Oh, we're back here.
Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something. How come you're acting so differently from when we first met?
Paimon, I'm getting the same sense of like, I was gonna say something not PG. I'm getting the same sense of like fear and like primal gravitational pull. That I don't know what you're talking. I'm getting the same type of feelings.
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other shrine maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been like this.
I said it before. If serving was a crime, she would be put to death.
People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact.
What happened to Scaramouche though? What happened?
Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary ways. This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. And I'm just doing as I please.
It's been a big day.
Follow.
Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what I mean.
I mean, yeah, she's like, I feel like sometimes we meet characters who are the embodiment of like, hey, this is how humans actually are. How did you save me, by the way?
Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice what you did to get Scaramouche off our backs.
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer down on his knees,
What?
begging for mercy in an instant? Would you believe me?
I don't know. I've already moved the mic and I'm on my knees, so like, I don't.
Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how exactly you're going to thank me, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I
Because
thought.
we're smiling at her. Thank you ever so much, Yae-sama.
I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I
Yeah,
meant
she
your
wants something.
actions, not your words.
She terrifies me in the best way possible. I'm so scared.
Delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they?
Yes.
You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island
Okay.
took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict ban on the use of delusions across the whole army. With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleagues' behalf. It would be more trouble than it's worth.
I cannot believe like how much like has happened in the past few minutes, and still I have this sense of fear and dread. Yae Miko makes me feel scared.
I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting a taste of their own medicine.
She's so pretty as well, isn't she? She's just a pretty character.
Well, anyway, that Songonomiya Kokomi, she really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person, but alas, belief systems can be such a hindrance sometimes.
I agree, ma'am.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand Shrine?
I don't know, Paimon, nothing is real anymore.
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you to do for me.
Not whatever you need. What am I saying? What do you need?
You've met her, right?
Yes. I'm dying.
I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her.
The puppet?
You've met her, yes?
You mean inside?
Yes. The true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the traveler met later?
Oh. So like that would make sense why she changed her kind of like mind on this stuff. That would make perfect sense.
And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
There were some subtle differences.
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all disturbances.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword...
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only allows her existence. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a singular focus on the pursuit.
This is a lot. This is a lot.
This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity.
Zhongli did also mention erosion.
You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon. What a fascinating god he is.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhongli was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum and
oh my god, she's so funny.
Room.
She's so funny.
Don't you think?
She's so funny.
The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her own definition. And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The fear of loss.
Okay, but I'm still not sure what you want me to do. So like, there's like this thing like with there's what we fought that day was both. Am I right in saying that we almost got killed? Like Thoma threw a spear at the Raiden Shogun, but we fought A.
The truth is, we are on the same side.
Yeah.
You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt Decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation and save A while we're at it.
Whatever helps.
The key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shogun's will.
We got destroyed when we went there, yay.
So this is your plan? To abolish the Vision Hunt Decree? Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but by, hopping inside the Raiden Shogun's inner world?
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, an eternity of darkness awaits.
We'll say why me. We'll see why me. But by the way, it's really cool that there are like a bunch of people who want the same thing that are all going about it in a different way.
Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist.
Okay.
The fact that you could appear there tells us one crucial thing.
So
That
okay.
you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable in the face of eternity.
Honestly, that describes us pretty well. The idea that like we are we're always going to be in every single story in this game, whether it be in Child's story, you know, in Tartagula's story, whether it be in Dvalin or like, you know, any person's story, we are either a wrench or that fixes things, or we get stuck in someone's cogs. You know what I mean? We change everything when we show up.
Has no one else ever been in there?
None.
Oh my god.
No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one even knows what it looks like in there. Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to all of this. To that I say, well done, child. You did not disappoint me after all.
Thanks, ma'am.
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you going?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program.
Aether's just moving.
For you. Come along.
Come along now. Holy hell. So much has happened. First of all, both like the introduction of Sky, like I think it's done so well. I love the story in this game. I love the story in Inazuma. It's so much fun to me and so beautiful. And like there's so many great I feel like there's way more manipulation and like kind of like darker characters in this story as well. Yae Miko is so interesting to me and so goddamn like lovely to be around. There you go, take that there. I'll take all the rewards too. Thanks. I folded, man. I folded. You know, and I folded Scaramouche too. I hope Tepe's doing okay, by the way. So much has happened. So we have like, okay, let's try and recap like in our heads really quickly. Tepe is sick. There's people in the army that were so willing to fight the rebellion that they got sick for it. We met Scaramouche, who was talking about the idea that like, hey, everyone's gonna die anyway, so why not do it this way? But they were behind the Vision Hunt decree all along, which means that they were using the idea that that Inazuma is very fragile because it is very insular, and this happens with any country that's insular and very like in its own self. It can be very fragile and very easy to manipulate. Especially with the people and the soldiers, all this, it can be very fragile. And now we have Yae Miko, who wants the same thing as us, but she wants something kind of different from Song Yomiya. She wants to actually, from Kokomi, she wants to actually free Ai. So there's all these different ideals coming in, and it's actually very interesting to see. I cannot wait to see what happens next with this stuff, guys. I cannot wait. But guys, thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much for always supporting this series. Actually, before we go, we'll do like one. We have a few fates to wish here, so we'll do 2 wishes on this for yourselves. It's for me though. And while I'm doing that, I can get up the Canero's Baby Gangsta tier on Patreon, and thank you guys so much for being patrons of myself that actually keep the series going. Thank you to Ty Pharaoh 2, Jamie Bull, Janet Banana, Normal Kara, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicitas Felix, George Candelaria, Eskun, Yuld, Radish, Fruity, Death Trap, Anusta, Ciabatta Bread, and Malcolm Conde. And yeah, we can do another wish here. Let's go. And it's D-Luke. Show me D-Luke. Show me potato salad. And let's do one wish on this. Why not? And we got, please blood tainted greatsword. Aw, emerald orb. Well, that's not what I wanted. Guys, thank you so much for watching this, and I will see you guys very soon